when the world stops. Imagine a moment when the world suddenly stops. Not slowly, not quietly, but instantly. The Earth, which has spun peacefully through the cosmos for millennia, abruptly halts. The sun still shines, but everything around us descends into chaos. People, cars, buildings, even mountains. Everything not firmly anchored flies, smashing everything in its path. At the equator, the Earth's rotational speed reaches around 1,670 kilometers per hour. Imagine all that coming to a sudden stop. People standing on the streets are thrown kilometers away. Rooftops crumble. Bridges collapse like toy blocks. The sound of concrete cracking and glass shattering drowns out all natural sound. And this is only the beginning. On the horizon, enormous waves appear. Oceans that no longer know where to go. Water, which for centuries followed the Earth's rhythm, is now furious and unpredictable, ready to ravage the coasts. People watch in disbelief as massive waves rise dozens of meters into the air. AuraBeyond.
Who I am. I'm not of this Earth. What you don't know, I've known since birth.
Immediate consequences. People and cities. Cities at the equator bear the brunt of the disaster first. Everything not secured is airborne. Cars, buses, rooftops, even swings on playgrounds become deadly missiles. People scramble under tables and into houses, but almost nothing is safe. Walls crack, furniture flies, and citizens lose all control. Those closer to the poles fare slightly better. Rotational speed is lower, so the impact is less extreme. But this temporary relief is short-lived, as oceans and the atmosphere prepare the next wave of havoc. Earthquakes occur almost simultaneously worldwide. Tectonic plates feel a new, unknown force and rupture. Bridges collapse, mountains shake, and the noise is so intense that human ears cannot process it. Oceans on fire. Oceans, stable for millennia, turn deadly. Water that once moved in rhythm with Earth now behaves chaotically. Waves hundreds of meters high flood continents, destroying cities that survived the first strike. Rivers change course, lakes overflow, and floods swallow everything in their path. The sun continues to shine, and the Earth's now static surface heats unnaturally. Temperatures soar, oceans evaporate, and the air becomes thick, heavy, and scorching. Storms grow massive, covering entire continents. Winds carry destruction in every direction, and people flee to higher ground or underground shelters, but almost nothing is truly safe. Atmosphere and winds. The atmosphere keeps moving despite the halted Earth. Winds exceeding 1,500 kilometers per hour tear across mountains and valleys, destroying everything in their path. Tornadoes the size of countries form in minutes, and hurricanes cover entire continents. People hiding in bunkers feel the vibrations and pressure of relentless wind. Areas that were calm are now hit by air tornadoes, while other regions experience drought-like vacuums. Each passing second brings new chaos. Day and night as we know them cease to exist. The Earth has stopped, yet the sun still shines. Some parts of the planet remain in perpetual light, while others are in constant darkness. Human and animal life cycles collapse. Basic bodily functions begin to fail. Day, night, and gravity. Without rotation, centrifugal force vanishes. People experience dizziness, nausea, and bone pain. Plants cannot tell when to open their leaves. Insects lose mating cycles, and migratory birds lose navigation instincts. Continents and landmasses shift. Heavy parts slide toward the poles, and Earth's crust cracks under the new pressures. Human civilization struggles to adapt. People build artificial shelters, but most descend into chaos, hunger, and disease. Every new hope encounters a barrier now controlled by nature. Magnetic pole destabilize. Electrical devices fail. Communication collapse. The world becomes a silent vacuum of chaos as people attempt to survive in a realm they no longer recognize. Long-term consequences and conclusion. Global ecosystems collapse. Fish disappear. Plants wither. Terrestrial animals die. Humans must adapt or perish. Those with knowledge attempt to create artificial environments, while the majority descend into despair. Imagine Earth, a year, 10 years, 100 years without rotation. Could human civilization survive? Would we find a way to adapt, or would we vanish forever? The Earth, once a rhythmically spinning jewel in the cosmos, is now a frozen stage of destruction. Life, in all its forms, struggles, adapts, and fights to endure. Humanity's story, once written in cycles of day and night, is now a narrative of survival against an unstoppable force. Every wave, every storm, every quake reminds us of a terrifying truth. The Earth we take for granted is a delicate balance of motion and stability. Remove the spin, and the consequences are unimaginable. Even in the face of destruction, hope flickers in pockets. People help one another, form new communities, and attempt to adapt to the new, motionless world. Yet, each passing day brings a reminder that nature is no longer predictable. Seasons fail, climates warp, and what was once familiar is now alien. And as the sun continues its eternal shine over a planet frozen in time, the ultimate question lingers. How long can life endure when the world itself has stopped? As we look back through the stars and into the past, remember, every story leaves a mark on the universe. If you enjoy the journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us again as we explore the unknown. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.